this episode of Discount Donnie, Donnie with a Y. Why? Because you should never pay full price to live your life. Today I'm going to make one of those Starbucks Bearista glasses out of one of these Dollar Trees for $1.25. I'm going to do the pink one with the pink lid. Basically unscrews, and then you're going to put your ice and your coffee and all that stuff in here. I'm going to do a little bit different. There's many things that you could do for this project. One of the things I'm going to use is a drill, and I already measured because I'm planning on using this drink straw. So I measured it to make sure that this is wider than the drink straw. Now I'm going to use this Dolly Parton one just for the example. And the reason I'm using this straw is on the bottom it has the base that'll block it so it doesn't pull out easily. You have to unscrew it to pull it out. So that's why I'm going to use this one just for an example for this base. Plus I think the red will go great with the pink. So it'll be either like this, but it'll keep it here where it doesn't pull the straw out from the lid. So anyway, so for this example, I decided I'm going to use one of these little wine bottle sealer things with a cowgirl for the pink hat. I'm going to drill. I'm going to use this as a straw cap. So when I'm done, the straw will fit in here like this, and it'll keep it airtight so that like bugs and stuff can't get in there, ants, things like that. And it makes it harder for it to spill also. Now, as an example, I have all these Starbucks straws I bought in the past, and these little zipper. Now these are very holiday oriented. They're like fluorescent yellow, green and red and white stripes. So they're the typical Starbucks for the smoothies, for the frappuccinos and all that. And it has the drink cleaning straw. So it's a little bit. I've had these forever around the house. The Dolly Parton mugs, glass, I got from Dollar General. It was on clearance. I think I paid like $2 for that. And then I got the Dollar Tree $1.25 tumbler straws. And then I also have the silicone 6-piece Farberware that I also got from Dollar Tree for $1.25. It has all those beautiful colors. These are a little bit more flexible, and as you see, they're a lot wider. So I'm going to go with the standard size, and that's why I chose this one. And then, as an example, these toppers come from Dollar Tree for $1.25 for 4. And then I have these fancy ones with the pink hat. I got the, I have a huge selection of these. Then I got like a bow tie in black. So I have a huge selection of these toppers, okay? All right. So I just want to give you ideas of what you could do from stuff that you may have around your house, in your crafting room, stuff you can get at Dollar Tree. You could probably do all this for under $10 from Dollar Tree, just Dollar Tree items. Because Dollar Tree always has something fancy. So I'm not going to do too fancy with this one. So I'm planning on doing this with the straw, make it real simple. But I was also going to cut this off and make a Santa hat for the red one. And then use the white for the base once I cut it here. So I'm going to do that I'm not going to actually cut the red one because I'm going to use it for something else. But the pink one, I'm going to go ahead and make this hat. So basically what I'm doing is because you want it to fit around this. So you want to kind of get an idea how much you need for it to fit appropriately. So I've determined I'm going to cut here. So I got my scissors, I'm going to cut right there. Okay. So I want the ball, then I want this to fit around the pink. So, and you have to remember also that when you do this, you want the straw to come through it. So you need to have that extra space for the straw. So this is kind of tight. So what I was leaning on is maybe doing the white portion, make it a little bit longer around the thing so you have more room. Because I also want this to bend over like that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Now I was planning on using the glue hot glue gun rather. And I decided not to do it because this is going to be temporary. I'm not actually making this to actually use. So what I'm thinking about doing, I'm going to use nano tape on this, or alien tape. Alright, so what I want to do is I want this part, the nice hem part, to be around the bottom here. So what I'm going to do is just wrap it around, kind of like that. And then I'm going to put, whoops, I got the particles all over. All right, and then I'm going to match the tape. I'm just doing this as an example to show you what I'm planning on doing. Where's my scissors at? And you can cut a small hole for the straw from the hat and a portion of the hat also. And it's the cottontail piece. So basically it looks like this now. And then I'm going to put the cup inside the piece. And you just kind of want it to fit like this, basically. So the pink's in there. And you probably just want to cut a hole in it for the straw to come up. And if you wanted to use this piece. I'm not planning on using this piece, but I want to give you an example of something that you can make to fit on the hat of this. You can put like a pirate's hat. You could put fruit, little tiny fruit like grapes and bananas and things like that on top of. I mean, there's so many. You can do any kind of holiday. You can do Valentine's Day heart, like a princess crown. You can take the lids off the hand sanitizers of the Wicked items for the Wicked girl. You can do a Galinda for Wicked. I probably would do the green for Alphaba. There's so many different things that you could do with these glass lids. But the main thing I want to do is I want to drill a hole through here in the middle for the straw. So I already measured for the straw. So basically I'm going to go in the middle here. I'm going to drill a hole in the center. And then you don't really want to put your hand here because then this is going to go through your hand. So you kind of want to be a little bit more selective. It's going slow. I'm actually going to put it on the floor so I can do more pressure on it. Okay. So now I have my hole. You could probably get some sandpaper and sand it down so you don't have that jagged metal in there. And then your straw should fit in here like this. If you measure correctly, it should fit through, which it does. And then I'm going to drill another hole in here for the cowboy hat. So if you see here, I'm going to drill the hole there. I'm not going to drill it all the way up to here. Actually, this is the cowboy hat, so I actually want it down here is where I'm going to drill. So I'm going to put the drill down on the floor so I have the downward from this. So I'm going to basically drill it like this, okay? I'm going to put it down so it's a little bit safer so I don't cut my hand. Okay. I guess I'll do it. I have to hold it because it's not working right. It's a lot harder than it looks. Yeah, it's not really working too good. All right, so I give up on that part. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little different because I don't think that's gonna work because the silicone isn't getting cut into. So I'm gonna do the little pink hat here with the, so this is the lid. You want the little protective piece here, so when you take it off, and then you can put it on there like this to protect the, I have it on backwards. So it's gonna look like that at the tip, okay? You can go bigger, and then you just put this in here like that. And then there you have your pink bear with the lid with the pink hat. There's bigger ones. I also got another pink hat one. Let's try that one. And there's several options that you could do. I mean, granted, this is a lot smaller to go with this. Sorry. But there's so many other things that you could do to kind of make this cooler. You can add like maybe a fake fur jacket with if you have some fake fur. But you can put ice in your beverage and you can, drink it. But you can also put like a faux hat. Like you can make like a fedora hat. You can do a tiara. There's so many things that you could do with this to make this really cool. So, and then like I said, you could do the little hat. This is kind of small, but I mainly wanted to protect the drink. This is a bigger pink that has a bigger cap on it, kind of like that. But there's so many things you could do. I would probably do a little scarf. You can do like maybe a wash rag or a fake fur. Do like a fur coat. You can do a fur hat up here. There's so many cool things that you could do with these little glass bears. This was $1.25 at Dollar Tree. They come in either pink or red. They usually have them starting like the day after Christmas normally. They come with the lid. Sometimes you'll find them cracked here, so make sure you check them before you purchase them. Make sure you package them really well with the bubble wrap. They do have bubble wrap that they come within the box. Like I said, you can drill the hole in here. You can, you want it tight down here so you don't have, so it's nothing jagged. You probably want to do the sandpaper inside before you put the actual drink in there. But this is pretty flush. And the straw is not going to come out. It only goes that far and you can still support it when you use a straw that has a little thing on the bottom, okay? But I want to give you an example of stuff that you could do for cheaper than the $30 Bearista with Starbucks. So this is a good knockoff video of that, okay? So like I said, you could do the cute little Santa hat with it. And you have the straw here. I personally would kind of tilt this down a little bit so it's a little bit cuter in the front. So you got the little cute Santa bear. I think that's cute, huh? With the little Santa hat for Santa for Christmas. Isn't that cute? And this is just from Dollar Tree stuff, except for the straw. But I have straws to match that as well. So you want to make sure your hole matches the straw that you're planning on using with this, okay? So I'll go ahead and take that off. So what do y'all think? Is this a pretty good idea? If so, please tell me in the comments what you think or your suggestions on what I should do with this. I just did this as an example. I'm not going to drill a hole in the red one because I am using these for gummy bears. I'm not planning on using this for a drink. I just want to give you a demo on what you can do with your Dollar Tree bears. This is a Dollar Tree $1.25 item that I'm sure it's going to be $1.75 when they come out December 26th. This is part of the Valentine's Day line. You can also buy these at Walmart.com for like $2. You can buy, I did order 2 to be delivered tomorrow. So I might do another video showing you on the Walmart ones that are $2.08 each, and Walmart does deliver them. And that's pretty much it for these. If you have any suggestions, comments, please let me know. Like in the comments. There's like so many things you can do on that. The main thing is being safe with the drill because this can cut you, it can cut you and all that. So you want to be extra careful with this. With the hot glue gun, if you're going to do that, the Santa hat from another Santa hat, You have the fake fur from Dollar Tree. You have all those different beads and stuff you can do. You can do a necklace with all the different collector item beads and stuff from Dollar Tree. There's so many options that we can do if we do it ourselves. So I recommend that we all do our Valentine's Day version when the Valentine's Day ones come out in December 26th. Because when they first come out, you have to buy them right away because you will not find them the closer you get to Valentine's Day. But they do start putting them out December 26th, so look for those and grab as many as you can. Hopefully with this year, with it being more money, they'll give us bigger bears. That's what I really wish. But we'll see when December 26th comes out what Dollar Tree does. But this is a pretty good suggestion for that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Peace out.